You're afraid to bleed. I said you're afraid to bleed. Long as the white man sent you to Korea, you bled. He sent you to Germany, you bled. He sent you to the South Pacific to fight the Japanese, you bled. You bleed for white people. But when it comes time to seeing your own churches being bombed and little black girls murdered, you haven't got no blood.
All right, shalom, family, shalom. If you are on, it's several channels going at stream at the same time. If you're not a moderator and I recognize you, just let me know. All right, I'll probably do it at the end of the video. Just drop a comment. You can drop a comment and I can come back and do it later, even if you don't stay. I did this video. I did the notes on this, the Shabbat, and I didn't really want to do it on the Shabbat. I like to leave people. I didn't want to do it then, and I didn't get around to it Sunday because Mikael was doing lessons. It just, so I'm doing it now. I didn't really want to do it on the Shabbat because it's kind of like I want to keep people meditation on them. Sometimes we need to detox from stuff like this. I had to detox from stuff like this. Like, I had to, keep myself in check because I used to have anger management problems. I'll go into a brief detail with you. So if you watch your children, that they don't go down the path, give them some warning signs. Okay. I experienced death. Didn't have no one to talk to, really. Where was the good? I ain't gonna blame them, but where was the good church folk at then? I lost my mother and sister. I just kind of just left it straight away from the church. Stuff like that. I went to the street. I felt I had more in common with them folks than the church folks, and I grew up in church. So yeah, I know. It's an old wound, and then for long I started. I began to get angry at this system of this world, how they doing our people. Even then, I began to question white Jesus. I didn't know the Messiah wasn't white at the time, though. I began to question this. But nevertheless, sometimes you have to detox from stuff like this. Okay? That's why I was hesitant that's why I didn't do this on the Shabbat. After I witnessed good teachings go forth, I don't want to come back with a message like this. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to say shalom to, let me see here. Shalom to everybody in the chat on whichever channel you are. I see B1 Queensland, Jim 76, Letitia Strong, Nadia Yars Light, Shayna Israel. Y'all leave a comment. I can come back later and mod y'all up on them channels. All right, let me get into this lesson. Now, y'all check yourself now. Check yourself. You take this. The Bible says, be angry and sin not. There is a time for violence. Violence is a language. Some of y'all gonna have to learn it, though. Violence is a language. When they tell you violence don't solve nothing, that's how they got everything that they got. Mashiach, when he destroyed this kingdom that Satan has set up, using these people, he gonna use violence. Read Revelation. But we have to be in line with the scripts. Okay? And we're not supposed to be, we supposed, y'all, you know when your life in danger, okay? You know when your life in danger. Even Mashiach told Peter to go get sword. But let me get into this lesson. All right, Shalom, child of light of the Most High. Let me share my screen. I want y'all to think. Hey, y'all in the chat, since y'all chatting up something, I want y'all to tell me, where is this violence coming? Where is this hate coming from, y'all? Y'all tell me, where is hate coming from? I just want to see what y'all say. There ain't I'm not here to pick at you. I want you to see, I'm being sarcastic. Where is this hate coming from? Where is it coming from? The answer can vary. Where is hate coming from? Let me see what y'all got. Yeah, it's coming from the heathens. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, you can say the Most High. Because we ain't lining up with his word. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't lining up with his word. Yeah, you can say that. Because he did say he was going to use them to get us in line. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, praise y'all. This is kind of like what this lesson is about. It's about. But all those answers was right. But this is where this lesson going. All right. Oh, I just want to see what y'all said. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, it comes from family too. Mashiach said, our foes will be from our own household. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got some clan material in here. But let me get into it, y'all. Oh, I'm about to did something. Let me slow my roll, y'all. I'm notorious for ending live on mistake. But it's kind of hard to do because I had to go way up in the right corner. I got some videos for y'all right now. All right. Let me make my screen catch up. Okay. All right, I got some videos for y'all. Then I'm gonna get into some other things. All right, y'all just pay attention. Now I want y'all to see for your own reference. Y'all see the bottom right here, Dr. Joy DeGruy. Okay, she's a psychiatrist. Right here. I'm showing you this for a purpose. You can type her name in and watch some more of her stuff. Okay. In case I kick the bucket or the Most High see fit to take me on out of here, you can do your own stuff. Or better yet, the message spread forth. If they start shutting down pages, you do your own stuff. You see that right there? I'm doing it like this for a reason. You see that? Okay. All right, now let me play some of this video.
I want you to look at this photo very closely, and I want you to see who's in it. More important than the man hanging, because you got to understand the lynchings that occurred in America happened.
Hold on, I see the banner had it covered up. Let me take that banner down so y'all can read that. That's why I got this other screen up here. Hold on, let me take that banner off. All right, let me see which one I need to take off. Okay. Now let's try this again. Now I'll take that other one off too. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me take this one off too. Let me see. I could do it. Yeah, let me try this way. All right, y'all. Let me see. Try this again. Let's do it right. Let me go back. Let me see what we're working with now. Let my screen catch up so I can. Okay, yeah, that's better. Y'all see Dr. Joy DeGruy, post-traumatic slave syndrome. Okay, we ain't never received no help, and on top of that, them devils won't let us rest. And you wonder why brothers like me walking around out here. I'm not making no excuse for wrong. I said make sure you're in line with the word. But hey, you wonder why we wound tight.
Raping black women because they can't be raped.
She's talking about them making laws about excusing rape of black women because they can't be raped. Y'all go back and touch that. I'm not trying to. I'll let it play.
We aren't raping them. They're promiscuous.
Now, did y'all?
By nature.
Now, look. Did y'all see? This is why this is dangerous. Let me show y'all something right quick while I'm thinking about it. This is why. Let me see here. Yeah, did y'all see that black woman posing nude on a balcony with her husband? That's playing into the stereotype. Let me see. This is playing right into their stereotype. All that Cardi B mess. Where is it at? Let me see here. Pose is nude. I put nuke on there. No wonder. All this stereo. We got to get out of that. All that stereotypical stuff. Anyway, it was on social media. Let me put with husband. Let me put white husband in there. All this stuff plays in it works against us. I can't find it. I know where to find it at. I know where to find it. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. I know where to find it. Let me go to my subscriptions right quick. Let me see here.
That's what this man believed.
But
Now,
anyway,
you may look at that and go,
let me find this and show y'all. Maybe if I remember when it come back, if I remember when it come back, I'll do it.
Horrific things from the past. There's a book out right now, not table reading. It's called Medical Apartheid. This is written by Harriet Washington, came out last year. This book chronicles the experimentation on Black people up to contemporary day. See, we want to look at the Tuskegee experiments. We want to look at Sims and go, oh, that just still going on. Implicated, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, because we weren't what? Human. So that dehumanization is something that we really got to appreciate went on for a long time. Can you go back? Back one more. No white could ever rape a slave woman. The regulations of law as to the white race on the subject of sexual intercourse do not and cannot, for obvious reasons, apply to slaves. Their intercourse is promiscuous. We've now justified raping Black women because they can't be raped.
Now, I didn't even intend to go this far back, but now you understand why you got police raping Black women and they get slaps on the wrist. Or you got grown white men raping children and they don't go to jail. They don't go, nothing happens. These folks ain't changed. We just ignorant of the history of these folks. That's why they fighting like hell, talking about some CRT. These folks are liars. They are killers. They are thieves. And if none of those words apply to you, then why are you offended?
We aren't raping them. They're promiscuous by nature. So we can't do it. Forward, one more. The fact that white men could profit from raping their female slaves does not mean that their motive was economic. The rape of slave women by their masters was primarily a weapon of terror that reinforced whites' domination over their human property. Rape was an act of physical violence designed to stifle Black women's will to resist and to remind them of their servile status. These become important instruments that you look at. And I want to give you some statistics as it relates to American history. By the mid-1800s, there was over 600,000 mixed race children born. 600.
You hear that? In the mid 1800s, over 600,000 biracial children born. For those of you who didn't catch that, from rape. That's how much raping was going on. But somehow they don't, cause they own the cameras and we play into these stereotypical roles. The people think the Black man is the one to be worried about. Now, I'm not condoning no rape at all. But I want you to peep the plot.
100,000. How many of you know what miscegenation is?
Let me rewind it back because I got to talking.
That's how much dissonance you have to remove in order to stick that into the brain. I mean, we're talking about pure numbers alone. 100,000. So we can't do it. Forward, one more. The fact that white men could profit from raping their female slaves does not mean that their motive was economic. The rape of slave women by their masters was primarily a weapon of terror that reinforced whites' domination over their human property. Rape was an act of physical violence designed to stifle Black women's will to resist and to remind them of their servile status. These become important instruments that you look at. And I want to give you some statistics as it relates to American history. By the mid-1800s, there was over 600,000 mixed race children born. 600,000. How many of you know what miscegenation is? Miscegenation is an illegal marriage between people of different races. Actually, it was very profound here. That was illegal to marry someone of another race. So when you consider the fact that one of the greatest issues and one of the number one reasons why Black men were lynched, beaten, and imprisoned had to do with the fear that they were going to rape whom? White women. Now the numbers, I mean, we're talking about pure numbers alone. It was who being raped? Okay, it was Black women being raped, but they can be raped. Let's advance forward. Before we get into the Casual Killing Act, the Casual Killing Act was written because of the number of people who were killed while being corrected. Okay. And if any slave resists his master, owner, or other person by his or her order, correcting such slave and shall happen to be killed in such correction, it shall not be counted felony, but the master, owner, and every other person so giving correction shall be acquitted of all punishment and accusation for the same, as if such accident had never happened. So that means that if you happen to be correcting someone and you beat them to death, you know how hard it is to beat someone to death? I mean, I thought about that. I said, it happens so frequently that they created a law so that you wouldn't feel any what? No guilt, because you were simply correcting them. It wasn't your fault. So I went back to look at who was beating folks to death. I wanted to know. And it was white women. White women were beating Black children to death. That's who was being beaten to death. But it wasn't her fault. She was just correcting them. You see, what we do is we rob ourselves of our own humanity when we refuse to look at this stuff. We rob ourselves of our humanity. And that's what people didn't know happened. Going forward, one more. Then you had the mental health folks. This is how we got in. We got in to try to fix it. In the early years of the 19th century, a physician named Samuel A. Cartwright argued that two particular forms of mental illness caused by nerve disorders were prevalent among slaves. One was drapetomania, which was diagnosable by a single symptom, the uncontrollable urge to escape from slavery. So now what we've done is we've now pathologized your desire to be free.
Did y'all pay attention? They said something is wrong with Black folks because we want to be free. I'm telling you, this is what we're dealing with. Once you understand that these folks is insane, they're some psychopaths, these folks is crazy. When you see them at your door, when you see the threat, you're not going to play around and wonder what it is. You're going to know exactly what it is and exactly what you need to be doing. These folks think something's wrong with us because we want to be free. And again, let me be clear. I'm not saying go out here and do anything. Don't go out here looking for no trouble. But if they show up, you got to do what you got to do. And be willing to go to jail. Because ain't no self-defense. They locking Black folks up for protecting ourselves. That's what it is, family. Just draw that in your estimation. Be willing to go to jail. Look at it like this. Tried by 12 or carried by 6. All right? I'm not worried. I'm at peace with that. At least I know what I'm looking at. Instead of talking about, officer, I'm a good guy. I don't have a record. Why are you doing this to me? I just watched videos of a brother talking like that, and they put him in the hospital. These folks is wicked.
Be something wrong with them. Keep trying to free themselves. And again, it would be funny if it weren't in journals. You see, all of this is to remove the cognitive dissonance. Now we have, look at all the people joining in. You got Linnaeus, you got anthropology, you got physicians.
Let me speed it. Let me get to the point of my message. Let me see, where was it at? Okay, 52. Oh, it's up. Hold on, let me speed it up. Right here. All right, y'all listen up.
Move forward. Now I want you to look at this photo very closely, and I want you to see who's in it. More important than the man hanging.
Look at the children.
You gotta understand the lynchings that occurred in America happened after slavery, not during. Thousands of lynchings happened after slavery because this is a reaction to white fear of what we would do once freed. But we didn't create a vigilante group to take out white people, but they did create a vigilante group to take us out now that we're free. See, that happened after slavery. They were called the what? The Ku Klux Klan. They don't wear hoods anymore. They wear suits. But they're alive and well all over the world, even here. So look at who's in the picture. I want you to look at this little girl in particular. You can't see her closely, but she's actually grimacing, like smirking. Now, remember, let's go back to the puppy concept here. She would be loathed and torn up probably if this was a puppy, which means he's less than that because she's not disturbed. This little girl is not disturbed by this, but she should be, shouldn't she? People always ask me, they go, Joy, what was the impact on white people? There it is, right there. Can't feel any empathy for him. None, zero, zip. There's a little one back here, even smaller. Because whatever she's been taught or told, socialized to believe, makes him no longer human. That's the greatest danger to white people, is that they can't feel it. And there's a reason why white people can't feel what we're talking about. My God, what would you then feel? It's tough. So I've got to believe, oh, it's all over now. It's not my fault. I don't benefit. It's not a big deal. Let's move on. It's not all of those things. But we don't say that to Jewish people.
Okay.
How dare you? Okay.
There go the video right there again, family. There it is right there. Dr. Joy DeGruy Leary, Dr. Joy DeGruy Leary, post-traumatic slave syndrome. You can type her name in and a whole lot of stuff will come up. You ought to hear what she's talking about, them slave dungeons and the slave ships. But nevertheless, let me move on. This wasn't my message. My message is, where's all this hate coming from? Short answer is being taught over and over again, constantly taught. But let me go to the next one. Now this here is Sister Lisa's video. I just grabbed her video. Let me see. There her name is right here. Y'all go over there to her channel. Go over there and get informed. Right there. I'm showing y'all where to go. All right. Now, let me show y'all this.
An overt display of new tonight. An overt display of racism is lighting up social media feeds in Terrebonne Parish. It involves a white student throwing what appears to be cotton at a black student and slapping him with what looks like a belt.
Yeah. Now these kids, they parents is lying, talking about you can't. And anyway, from what I understand, critical race theory is taught in colleges. So all this other stuff is a farce. It's smoke and mirrors. It's gaslighting. It's deflecting. They don't want nobody to know how wicked they are so they can keep on with the wickedness. But if the kids don't need to learn about their history, then where did he learn to throw cotton at a Negro and whip him with a belt? Who taught him that? Who taught this child to throw cotton at a black person and whip the black person with a belt? If their own history is so painful, let's not stop it. Let's just hide it so we can keep doing it. Let me play it back, and I'm gonna try to be quiet.
An overt display of new tonight. An overt display of racism is lighting up social media feeds in Terrebonne Parish. It involves a white student throwing what appears to be cotton at a black student and slapping him with what looks like a belt. Tonight, both parents and alumni at Vanderbilt Catholic High School are outraged. Kevin Bartolotta has more from Houma.
The Archdiocese says the incident happened here on Wednesday. By Thursday, there was a sheriff's office investigation and a video seen parish-wide. You can see here a white student walks up behind a black student at lunch, throws a handful of cotton balls onto the table, and begins to slap him with a belt. Then the black student pushes him. This all happened at Vanderbilt Catholic High School in Houma Wednesday afternoon.
You know, we can't sweep this under the rug. We can't push this off and make this more skeletons in the closet.
PJ Aldridge is a Vanderbilt alumnus and coached the student who was hit with the belt. He's also friends with the child's family. He says the young man is one of few non-white students at the school.
That's Vanderbilt. Like, this is Vanderbilt. Home, right here. Not that far from where I live. A school I went to, a school that I represent, a school that I coached at. And to see it, it's hurting that we're living in a time such as 2022. So it's like we're not in the 50s, we're not in the 60s.
The Archdiocese issued a statement Thursday saying there's no tolerance for racist or bullying behavior, writing, quote, yesterday's actions by...
I just wanted y'all to see that. They always come out, there's no tolerance, there's no action taken, there's no consistency to the resistance. There's nothing. This is a what Lisa call it, a cookie cutter statement. This is what everybody say. They don't tolerate it, but it keeps happening. Where is all this hatred for black folk coming from? Notice it's a Catholic school. Put that in the back of your mind. Put that in the back of your mind. All right. For later on. Let me see here. Let me move on to the next one. I'm showing y'all a video. Yeah. Boilerplate statements. Right. Put this, let me play this one now. Here's another one you can go to. I'm showing y'all for a reason I'm showing y'all this for a reason now. Let me see here. I can't zoom in on this one. African Diaspora News Channel. And right here, Queen Amadai, she do news also. That's what's wrong with us. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's happening. And here you can go to redirecting. You need to learn what's happening. I'm tired of seeing black folks getting messed over, getting killed, talking about they don't know what happened. They don't know where it's coming from. They didn't know. Time out for that. All right, y'all see the African Diaspora News Channel. All right, let me play this.
So you have this, little sister that's going to be dealing with, some issues at her school. She's in 7th grade. And I've seen these stories so many different times, and it just really bothers me, just as a father. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
We were walking up to the bus, and we were hearing chants like Black Lives Matter sarcastically, Rosa Parks, the N-word. And then me and my friend, we got on the bus, and it got dead silent for a second.
Wait a minute, that's a bus full of kids. Who teaching these kids this racism? Where are they getting this from? What are these kids learning this? They just come out the womb learning spitting racism, is it? Is that it? Or is they being taught this at home? Is it being reinforced in society? Huh? They parents teaching them this mess. They parents. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm gonna show y'all. I know y'all, most everybody, when we say racism, we thinking about the man. Y'all better think about this woman. All right. Now, how they know about Rosa Parks? Huh? I'm just showing y'all. Y'all can sit here and try to integrate with these devils if you want to. You just gonna be in hell together.
It's chanting Rosa Parks, BLM, laughing and cheering, all directed at Alyssa Shaw. That's her on the school bus, filled with her 7th grade classmates.
There was nothing you could have done. You couldn't even hear your own voice. I didn't think it was funny at all because it was like deliberate disrespect, and then they tried to cover it up as a joke.
It looked like she the only, and she, her mama white. It looked like she the only black looking, it's an umbrella term. The only black looking child on the bus. See, y'all don't know, this is something else y'all need to think about. The Bible told us not to be marrying these people from these other nations, not to be creating other nationalities. That's what happened when you mix your seed. You're creating another ethnic group of people. That's what's happening. And then all this unnecessary suffering going on to the children and so forth. But all right.
It's terrible. I think she is the strongest child ever. She composed herself better than most adults could in that situation.
Alyssa's mom, Becky Burr, says a student on the bus sent her this video. Police are using it as evidence while they're looking into what happened. A letter sent to Burris by the middle school principal on Wednesday says behaviors and actions by certain students constituted bullying, and they will be held accountable.
One of the reasons we went this route is to get it out there that this is not gone. It is still very much alive, and it is still very much happening.
It's taught me that not everyone's your friend.
Alyssa says it's not the first time she's been targeted at school. She says back in October, a boy was making racist comments to her. She says she hit him, and for that, they both were punished with in-school and out-of-school suspensions.
Just a boy.
Yeah, Yahuwah's Kingdom. I thought the same thing. I said her name Becky for real. I didn't say nothing, but yeah, I see you picked up on that. Her name Becky for real. All right, now let's get into some more stuff. Okay. Now these so-called Republicans and these white supremacists, even the doggone so-called Democrats, is fighting tooth and nail to keep their true history hidden. See, that's how you know these folks is of the devil. Let me go to the Bible right quick. Let me go to the Bible. Jeremiah 16:19. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. Yeah. O Yahuwah, my strength and my fortress and my refuge. So I ain't no need to worry about what these heathens are going to do. The Most High got it set up that way. And the only way to run is into his presence, into his laws, into his righteousness, into his commandments. Nowhere else. You ain't going nowhere else. All right. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. That's why they have to know who the real Israelites are. See, when people go talk about it don't matter, then why? Don't nobody know. And when they tell you color don't matter, then why is everything white? Why did they go through great lengths to translate the names through 4-5 European languages? The modern Hebrew is also a white European language called Yiddish, mostly German. Why did they go through great lengths to change everything white if color doesn't matter? I was telling the brother today at work. He said, what, you done joined something? What you done joined? Boy, I be sitting there waiting. I don't even know why I went outside. I know they don't go outside because them guys, they be smoking. But nevertheless, I said, look, I said, the Egyptian was black. The Most High be telling me what to tell him. He knew. I said, now you know the Hebrew's white. I said, you know the Hebrew's black. I said, I'm gonna tell you why the names in the Bible is white. They translated them through 5 European languages. I said, I told them the Chinese names, the Asian names sound Asian in English. The Spanish names sound Spanish in English. The German names sound German in English. Now, why doesn't the Hebrew names in the Bible sound Hebrew in English? Boy's eyes got big as $50. But nevertheless, let me go to John 8:44. Tell you what these folks from. Tell you who their father is. Anybody that hates the truth is of the devil. Anybody that has Satan characteristics is of the devil. Point blank. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth. They can't say that they can't say that they didn't do this stuff in history. Let's just make up some kind of charade and hide the history. Let's just make up some kind of lie and hide the history. Let's just deflect, gaslight, and distract and hide the history. and abode not in the truth. They is not living in the truth. They are living in lies, which goes right back to Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. They're going to inherit lies. You sowing lies, you're going to reap lies. And you're going to realize the lies. Because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. This is Satan, for he is a liar and the father of it. Now, let me get back here. I had to put a little scriptures in there for you. Okay. They having slave auctions, but our kids are too sensitive. You can't teach the true history. They too sensitive. They fragile. It's a good thing you ain't us, because y'all would have been wiped out. All right. No, I didn't watch this video, but I'm familiar with this story. They having a slave auction online. These kids are so wicked. They having slave auctions. Who teaching the children about slave auctions? They just come up with this on their own. Let me play this video. I don't know if it's going to play.
Two Aledo ISD mothers tonight said their children were the subjects of an online slave auction involving students. They called on the school board and the superintendent to take further steps to address this issue and change the culture. Fox 4's Macy Jenkins was at that meeting tonight, and she joins us live. Macy.
Well, Steve, tonight was a dialogue that was a long time, several weeks in the making. Two parents say that the school board here in Aledo ISD, left their children unprotected. Now, the board addressed the issue tonight outside of a written statement. Many of the board members addressed parents specifically, saying this incident does not represent who we are.
At the end of the day, this is a charge to the Aledo ISD.
Did y'all hear that? That's a cookie cutter message. That's not who they are. Okay, then we see rotten fruit. Mashiach said, I got you, Yahuwah's kingdom, Psalm 58:3. All right, Mashiach said a tree is known by its fruit. So if you're not a rotten producing tree, there's no rotten fruit to be produced from the tree. Y'all are devils. That's who you are. And the desires of your father you wants to do.
ISD to make a stand.
Saying this incident does not represent who we are.
At the end of the day, this is a charge to the Aledo ISD to make a stand for our children. They're part of the Aledo community, and this is your job.
Two mothers, Mayoshi Johnson and Tamara Lawrence, stood before the Aledo ISD school board on Thursday night, speaking publicly about a racial social media chat between students at the Daniel 9th grade campus. Lawrence, emotional as she describes seeing the conversation in which she says her son's fellow baseball team members discussed how much her son would be worth in a slave trade.
It took my mind a moment to comprehend what I was seeing.
Johnson says she spoke with Superintendent.
It took her mind a moment. That means she's unlearned in what's going. She is unlearned in the social warfare of what's going on. Which brings me back to why I'm showing you where to go look. It took her a while. It wouldn't have took me a while because I already know what time it is. That's why they want to keep us poor, so our option would be limited, where we'll be steadily going to them. They want us to go to them where they control everything. If they control everything, they are controlling our future by default. They can control how far up the economic ladder you go. They can control which laws, which jobs and stuff you can get. They can control the lawmaking. They can control the law enforcement or the lack thereof. They can control the prison complex. They can control the government, which is hiring these rebels to come in and kill us and undermine us. That's what integration did. Integration equals disintegration for our nation.
Susan Bone several weeks ago and discussed the best way to inform other parents about the incident. But she says the strong stance against racism the district assured her it would take was missing from their initial statement.
I will say that the school board, the superintendent, and all of the Aledo administration failed in this area.
Superintendent Bone addressed the parents directly during Thursday's special called meeting of the school board.
I want to just make clear that this incident was absolutely in violation of our policies and was absolutely unacceptable.
Earlier this week, in a statement, the district said the students responsible for the chat had been disciplined. Board member Forrest Collins,
it's okay to call it that,
receiving a round of applause from several parents who say they finally feel acknowledged.
Y'all got that? Yeah, they can control. That's right. Who get the mark of the beast? Letitia, I try to do one. I can't be long. I try to do one. Just give you. How about I just give you the link to come on up afterwards, after this video? Will that work, Letitia? Control how many manipulate us into making poor choices and taking this mark. You're absolutely right. Let me see here. Let me see here. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to minimize my screen. Let me close some of these tabs. Let me see here. Okay, let me close that out. Let me see here. Let me finish going on. Let me. I got some more stuff. Hold on. Let me see where I'm at. All right. Let me close these tabs over here. I think I got. See if that. But they got Mark lynchings. Let me see here. Now, here, look. Daughters of the Confederacy. They went around putting up a bunch of Confederate statues. This is the women folk. I thought the men put up the statues. But a few years ago, I learned it was the women putting up the statues. They should have left them statues up there. Why? Because you can point to that statue and tell your children what that statue all about. See, they think they slick. They take it down trying to hide the evidence. And after a couple of generations, if you don't teach your children, they won't remember what's going on. Okay, this right here, Stone Mountain right here. There you go. Let me move on. Okay, now look, where these kids learning all this hate from? I wonder how these kids learning all this hate. I wonder where they getting all this hate from. Look, this is a principal and teacher posing with a noose. Where is they getting all this slavery? This stuff. What they learning about slavery? They learning about cotton. They learning about whipping Negroes. Where they learning this hate from? And look. All right. You can read that yourself. Just a quick old search. You can type this in and you'll find that story. Let me shorten this video up. Okay, now look at these pictures. This should be child abuse. This should be child abuse. If the Klan is a hate group, which it is, then this should be child abuse. Come on, family. Okay, now ask yourself, these folks are terrorists. Why isn't the federal government dismantling them? Why isn't it illegal to join the Klan? Why isn't it illegal to join any hate group, for that matter? Why isn't it illegal to join a white terrorist organization? Why isn't it illegal? I'm showing y'all that we are behind enemy lines and we are prisoners of war, and be willing to fight and die for your family and whoever else and our people. That's what it is. Ain't no need of crying. If you're going to cry, get on your knees and cry to the Most High. If you want to cry, I'll give you something to cry for. Cry to him. Because that ain't going to protect you. It ain't going to change the circumstances. It ain't going to change the situation unless you want to inherit some lies. You can lie to yourself and say this ain't what it is. You can tell yourself you don't need to teach your children about the true history of this country. You can do all that. Only thing gonna happen, you're gonna inherit some lies. Or you can face reality and pray to the Most High and live right and convert to the word. So if you do die, you going home. They sending you home. Now either you believe that the Most High got you or you don't. That's what it is. Stop hanging around a bunch of weak-minded people. Now, look at these pictures. Look at the title. 32 chilling images of the Klan and their children. All right? Then look. I just want to show y'all this. I didn't look. I found this really not even looking for it. It's out here so prevalent. Let me see. A mother looks on as her 7-month-old, 7 months, is baptized. This is New York, y'all. Remember Trump's daddy got hemmed up in New York at a Klan rally? Trump's daddy hemmed up in New York at a Klan rally. 7 months old. All right. Y'all wonder what these devils is learning this stuff from. Okay, y'all keep on. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just letting you know it's a gun aimed at your head. You can either move your head, you can disarm them, or you can shoot first. But what you don't do is sit there and let the gun stay aimed at your head. That's what you don't do. All right? I'm not going to read all this. A young girl in robe drinks a Coca-Cola while she and her mother watch the Klan rally. Now, put this in perspective with the lynching photos. All right? The children up there at the lynching photos, they are desensitized for us. Look, they initiating them as children. And I didn't even know this. A child is initiated into the Klan. Macon, Georgia, 46. But yet when you see Negroes hanging from a tree, the first thing in white people's mind is he killed himself. That's the first thing. As though there isn't a history of Negroes being forcibly lynched in trees. Okay. That's all right. My folks didn't own slaves. Let me move on. Y'all see what it is. Now, some of you Negroes out here, they can't wait to grab you one of these wives right here. Y'all can't wait to marry one of them. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You probably be chatting with them online and stuff. Next thing you know, you're gonna be swinging and burning somewhere. There you go. There you go with the Roman salute. There you go. Let me see who got the name up here. Y'all need to find out who these folks are. I ain't said harass them. He said, why you want to know who they are? So if they come trying to lure you somewhere, or you know what they're associated with. It's just like the police. They want to learn all the name of the criminals. Not that they go out here and kill the criminals. They want to know the criminals, so when a particular crime comes down that they are associated with, they know they're going to start looking right there first. Look. Was it Shelby Pendergraft, 15? These are sisters. And Charity Pendergraft, 17, attend a cross-lighting ceremony at the Christian Revival Center. In Arkansas, 2008. There y'all go. All right. And look at this. This is propaganda. How is, I take Southern out of, how is white people our best friend? How? I don't. Hey, Yahuwah's Kingdom. I don't feel no sorry when the calamity. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. And if they ain't lied up with the word, I don't know what it's over with. That's their problem. They worked hard for this punishment that's coming. But this is propaganda. You got your Klan hood on. You're raping black women. You're killing black women. You're cutting black babies out the womb, kicking the baby's head off the bodies. You're hanging black men. You're stealing the businesses. But somehow, in these people's mind, Southern whites are the Negro's best friend. Boy, look at the old rugged cross. You read the Bible and they say it was hung on a tree. It's like a stake. But nevertheless, let me see, can I find that Bible verse? Boy, it said Christ was hung on a tree. What they like to hang Negroes on? Let me see. Let me go to the New Testament. I think in the book of Acts. Let me see here. Let me type in hanged on a tree then. See, can I find it? Look, the God of our father raised up Yahusha, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Huh? Hanged on a tree. Joshua 8:9. Okay, they hung on a tree. Acts 10, hanged on a tree. Okay, now while I'm over here, Yahuwah's Kingdom, Psalm 58:3. Let me give you your Bible verse because I had forgot. Psalm 58:3. Let me see what you got. Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. That's a good one now, Yahuwah's Kingdom. They are estranged from the womb, estranged from the Most High. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right, let me get back over here. Let me get back over here. Yeah, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna try to finish 32. I ain't gonna read them, but y'all need to check this stuff out. Some of you women can't wait to marry these fine young specimens here. Yeah, some of you sisters can't wait to marry these fine young specimens here they raising up. Now, that's a female there looking at her shoes. I was wondering why he had that doll. That's a female there. Looking at the shoe, this is going to be a boy here. Let me see what this is. David Duke, Louisiana Klan leader David Duke and his wife, what's that, Cho Clo, arrive at, okay, David Duke. Y'all know y'all got Klansmen running for office. Y'all know that, don't you? I'm just showing y'all this stuff. That's David Duke right there. Let me get off of here. Let me see. Yeah, that's him right there. Running for office. KKK Grand Wizard. A terrorist can run for office as a Republican Klan. Terrorists can run for office as long as you killing black folk. And he won. What that tell y'all? Let me see, that was Louisiana, where that guy threw that cotton, right? That video I showed y'all. That guy threw that cotton at that's Louisiana at a Catholic school. There y'all go. There go your cross. It look like a scope whatever you want to call it. He was the leader, child of light of the Most High. Y'all see what it is. Some of these Negroes want to go fight, want to go to Ukraine. Y'all go ahead. There go some more children. Y'all wondering what he see, this is what they teaching their kids. We need to be teaching our children how to destroy these devils when they pop up. Now this is the Catholics. This is the Catholics here. The Catholics, Spanish Catholics. This is they so-called getting ready for Easter. And look, I want y'all to pay attention to these robes right here. They just got a longer hat. Capriots. I just want y'all to see. These are Christians now. That's them Christians. Let me go here. Let me see here. Let me see what this gonna pick up. Right here. There y'all go. They got the short hoods and Catholicism, the Christianity spread from the Romans over here, and they got the long hoods. There you go, right there. All right. Now, these are some kids trying to lynch children now. Look. Stop sending your kids off with these folks. If you know any grown black folks that's going off with these people by themselves, at least tell them. Tell them don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Tell them don't do it. Let me see here. Attempted lynching of biracial child investigated as a hate crime. Okay. Some of y'all probably, I'm going to refresh your memory. They tell us when in 9/11, never forget what Hitler did. Don't never forget that. But when it's time for us to remember, we got to pass legislation and call it critical race theory. We got to pass legislation so y'all will forget y'all own history of what we doing to y'all. We got to lie about y'all. But everybody else, don't never forget the towers. Don't never forget the Alamo. Don't never forget that. Okay. They ain't no play lynching, y'all. This ain't no such thing as play lynching. Play lynching is about like me putting a knife around somebody's neck. If matter of fact, I can say it like this. If I put a rope around a white person's neck, the charge is going to start out with attempted murder. Even if I don't, attempted murder. Then they're going to probably hit me with an aggravated assault or something. Look, if they get a rope burn. Ain't no such thing as play lynching. Oh, yeah, I got a thing in here with some black folks. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I don't know what they thinking about. Here's another one. Okay. Let me see, 12 years. We've seen this before. April 2016, when 3 white students in a private school in Waco, Texas, wrapped a rope around a 12-year-old black girl's neck and dragged her to the ground during a school trip. Let me see. During a school trip. Let me bring this home to y'all. This is a rope. Both of them got this is a rope. This is the noose. These are teachers. This is the principal. And what it said. During a school trip. Okay. Leaving with her severe rope burns. Okay. Let me see. Y'all can find this yourself. You can type that in. Or you can do a good Google search. White children tried to hang biracial children using table, and it's gonna be down somewhere. Now look, the parents claim teen boy hanging was accidental. How? That don't fly when it's black children. It don't fly. I'm not gonna read that. It don't fly when it's black children. It don't fly. We all know that. This right here. This is what I hear. These black folks right here. Why you want to reenact a lynching? Right here. I found this. Look at just scanning. Let me see what this is first. Okay, that's something else I was trying to do. All right, hold on. Why you want to reenact a lynching? This is black folks reenacting a lynching together with white people. Come on, folks. Where these Negroes come from? Who is these Negroes? Come on now. Come on. Yahuwah's Kingdom. Lisa did a video this morning about them Ukrainians going into captivity. But come on now. What's wrong with these black folks now? What's wrong with them? I had some pictures up here. Hold on. Oh, right here. Let me show y'all some of these pictures. It's quite a few. Let me start at the back. These white people is getting off on this mess. No. So, look. Man, sometimes I just want to slap the back of our people's head. Negroes is crazy. And you expect them to take us seriously. Expect them to take us serious. That ain't gonna get no justice. That ain't it. Nevertheless, let me stop sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing my screen. Hold on. All right. Anybody want to come up? Letitia, you said I'm do a chop up. You want to come up? Let me drop the link in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Anybody want to come up? Now look, let's be respectful. Let's try not to. Let's just be respectful, okay? I don't believe in attacking, especially our own. Now, if they wicked, that's a different story. I dropped the link in the chat. Anybody want to come up? If not, I'm finna end this. I'm gonna wait a few seconds. I know there's a few second delay. Anybody want to come up? Anybody want to come up? I'm gonna drop it in here again. Okay, somebody here. Shalom, sis.
Shalom.
How you doing? Shalom, whichever one you prefer.
Hey, right. See, I was trying to come up on my tablet though.
It wouldn't let you.
It was yes, no, the link ain't coming on my tablet.
I
wonder if I disconnect from my phone, will it come up on there? What you think?
I don't know. Try to see.
Okay.
Shalom.
Shalom.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, this is Yahuwah's Kingdom.
Yeah, I see your name. How's it going?
Man, feeling good like a Hebrew should. Okay, you can see me now.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my car right here because it's dark right now. I'm on the road working, so I just wanted to chime in with you for a second.
Yeah. You're welcome, Nika. Go ahead and say what's on your mind, brother. I'm gonna try mine again. Go ahead and say what's on your mind. I was looking at your beard. I'm gonna try mine again. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Well, well, I didn't started growing it until about a couple of years ago. So I went a
Yeah.
long time, clean shaven, doing the Greek way. But
Yeah.
once I came off into the truth, I'm full Hebrew.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get this link again. You go ahead and speak your mind.
No, man, I've been enjoying your show, man, and bringing out this knowledge and stuff like that, man. And it's a beautiful thing. I've been in the truth about 6 years, and so it's been eye opening, but it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me, bro. And right now, as we come into this truth, like you've been saying, we have to really start separating ourselves from amongst these people, bro.
Yeah.
We have to.
No good.
I know, because this judgment's coming.
Yeah, I don't want no part of it.
No, sir. No, sir. Most High ain't playing, and if we're connected with these people in any type of way, the wicked ones. Now, I ain't talking about the ones that's that's for us, but but the wicked ones, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I don't want none of it. They can have they working hard. I showed you they working hard for that judgment, and they can have it. Y'all go ahead. I don't want no part of it. They can have their judgment.
They can have it, man.
Yeah.
Cause and I work with some brothers out here, man. And every day, they want to have a prayer in the morning. It's a whole lot of Gentiles and stuff like that. And I'm like, I be telling the brother, I try to tell, I warn them all the time. I'm saying, man, you're furthering your demise by continuing to pray for somebody that really don't have your best interests at heart. They want you to pray for them so you can continue to keep the judging away from them.
Yeah, that's what's been happening, ain't it?
That's it, man.
I'm not saying, no. You know what I tell them? Repent, line up with the word. You'll be all right.
That's right. I'm
not praying for no America. They know. Like I said earlier, America can go to hell, to the deepest part of it. It's going anyway. Every nation on earth today is going to be burned up. It's going to be destroyed.
That's
every
right.
nation.
Every nation.
Every single nation on earth today going to be demolished, making room for the new kingdom. Praying for no doggone. Me praying for America is like me praying for genocide. It's like me praying for racism. It's like me praying for white supremacy. Okay. Anybody else? You muted, Janae.
Warriors. I think I'd say like the information that you bring out is just so edifying, and it makes me, want to research what just like the stuff that you do already. And reading books, whatever on it. I have the one called the Medical R5 book, whatever, and that's a pretty good book, whatever. But it just the information that you're bringing out, is very edifying, very helpful. It's an eye opener for me, and it draws me. It basically draws me closer to the Most High even more by watching your channel and Mikael and Brother Stephen. I'm just in awe, of him.
It's not enough for us teaching. That's why our people don't know what's going on. We run around here lost, and you got Negroes talking about some St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
I never did care for no St. Patrick. I tell them, somebody come piss me off, I'm not Irish.
That's what I used to say.
You usually don't have to tell them but one time.
It's sad like how people are fighting to stay in Babylon or try to be on their side. It's like, no, like they don't care about us. Like, why are you trying so hard to be liked by them?
I used to struggle with that. I don't mind because I know I ain't the only one. I started waking up when they got away with killing Trayvon. How does yeah, he white. You look at their census, he white. How does a white man chase down a black person and the police and the dispatcher telling them not to chase him down, kill him, and get away?
Right.
And most white society okay with this. I started waking up there. Then I got to see Tamir Rice, Eric Garner. I'm like, what is? He said it don't matter. I said, what? I said it don't matter. The camera on, off, sideways, upside. The police is always right.
Right.
That right there. And then I got to see these heathens don't care nothing about how we feel. I'm like, okay, that's how it is. Okay.
Right.
Right.
I don't care how they feel.
That's right.
They'll try to say like, well, I didn't own no slaves, or those are my ancestors. Like, oh, yes, that is your ancestor. Like, whether you like it or not. I mean, you sure ain't black. I mean, I don't know what we trying to say. Yeah, those are your ancestors.
Trying to lynch our children, throwing cotton at them, whooping them, having slave auctions. They are their ancestors.
Exactly.
Let me bring that verse in. He who
Right.
leads in the captivity.
I was like,
Go ahead.
you benefiting from that, right? I ain't asking that question. I was like, you still, even though you know, slave or you know, doing anything like that, you still benefit white privilege overall. Like you benefit in today's society, whether you like it or not. You know, you still benefiting.
Yeah, they benefiting.
Yeah, and they don't see it that way.
I was thinking about doing send them sea bears. Yeah, I saw that. I also did a video. I did this one. I wrote the notes down on this one, the Shabbat. I also did another one about how they got a draft going on. The draft is these other people that they coming in, label them as white, giving them economics, giving them money, giving them so they can set up businesses to wage war, to wage economic sanctions, to wage economic destruction against us. Yeah, I got that one too. Let me see. I thought I might. I probably do. Ain't nobody doing no lesson. Tomorrow, Thursday, I might be doing one. But yeah. These folks, we got to tell our children.
Right.
And I see why the Most High didn't let me learn this before my mother never died. Cause I would without me doing this information, I was ready to go up in the because I wanted to die. Cause my family would die. I wanted to go up in the police station. Wasn't worried about coming out.
Right.
Man was up in there. I saw how they would do it. I wasn't worried about coming. I was, suicidal. I'm not like that now. So if I end up dead, I believe the hype now. But this was the thoughts I was having. If I had known what I knew now, without the guidance of the word and the spirit of the Most High to direct my grievances into teaching other people. See, the more people around you know, the safer you are.
Right.
Because we see what's going on, we're gonna protect each other. But without that knowledge, if I had learned what I know now back then, I probably would have went up in that police station and took out a few of them and died up in there and bust head wide.
Right.
So we sometimes we should just accept the way when we awaken, when the Most High awaken us, and He know what He's doing. It's for a plan. We are living chess pieces, and this world is a chessboard.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's important for us to continue to gather, for the feast days.
Yeah. To
grow together and to build, to be strong and and endure to the end. We cannot let them interfere with us gathering or try to stop us from gathering. Because they use COVID. They use the C.
Yeah.
Yeah. CV.
The pandemic.
Yeah. To prevent us from gathering. So that was all planned out.
Yeah. I think it didn't go. I might be wrong. I think it didn't go like they planned it to go.
It sure didn't.
I think it didn't go like they thought it was gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dang, you can't see me, and I don't even know if y'all hearing me.
Well, I see y'all in the chat enough, so I you know, I don't see you trolling. So, but me, they might actually have you do something different. Yeah. Y'all ought to, matter of fact, I ought to show you right now. Y'all can talk if you got something to add.
Say what you were saying earlier a while ago when you was talking about, this integration and stuff like that. So, that's how they were able to hoodwink us for a long period of time, because we've been learning from them for 8 hours a day for 13 years. And then if you want to go get higher education, you're going up to the next levels, up into your degrees or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the way that they have been brainwashing us for a long time, because when I was a child coming up, they had
I muted them.
participated in every holiday that they had. And then, when we get grown and stuff like that and older, we started realizing these things, especially when y'all woke us up into this truth. We like, man, I know this it's hard on a lot of us because we got children. I have children and stuff like that. But my Isha and we made a conscious decision, because most I put on our heart, about 4 or 5 years ago, say we need to get our children out of school.
Yeah.
We woke up.
Right.
And then that was the best thing that ever happened to our kids, right? Because we got them out like in the 7th grade. My oldest son at that time was in the 7th grade, so he's about to be a senior now. And my youngest son, so we took them out of school, and so we were able to teach them the truth about our history, because we were still a part of the education system, but we were doing it online. So we're doing it at home, but we're able to teach their lives in contrast with the truth. And so that's the only way we're going to win back our children, is that we can't have them in these systems where they're going to fail, because they devise every tool to keep us down systemically, as they say, to keep us down at a disadvantage. And
that's
so
right.
We have to try to better ourselves, put ourselves in a better position to be able to raise our children. And if we can't do it, be there to monitor what these people are saying to our kids, because you got witches and you got warlocks that are teaching our children.
That's right.
You got bullies too. You got bullies too at the school. You got to deal with all that.
Bullies too. Yes, ma'am. You have all of these factors that's going on within this school, in these public schools and stuff like that. So it's high time for us to wake up, to try to and pray and seek the Most High, because He said, "You have not, you ask not, you have not, because you asked amiss." So we got to be praying the right things, praying, lining up with His laws, statutes, commandments, to better ourselves for our children's sake.
That's right.
If He don't if He tarries any longer, it's going to be hell upon earth for our children, because you see right now what they've been able to do to our kids for a long time. So that's why.
They said that the youth is the future. So they go it's hard to destroy the young generation.
Yeah,
but that's who they are. That's who they're coming after, because they know that they the future. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I fall in that category too. So I'm young. So, well, not I'm young, but I'm talking like the people like teenagers and
right.
20s. But
Mr. Kim,
what?
I will actually have some. She been here, Sister Kim.
She
I think you muted her.
Yeah, I did, but she should be.
I fall in that category too. So I'm young. So, well, not
a few seconds. She a few seconds behind.
Teenagers and right. But
Sister Kim.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's a delay.
You watch us on TV, cut the television off. Mute the television.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You have to mute the television.
Can you hear me?
No, Sister Kim, turn your TV down.
It's a few seconds delay.
Can you hear me? Oh.
I think she should log out and come back.
Okay. What about now?
No.
It still got something. It's something. You got another device on?
She got a lot.
Oh, you know what?
Stop YouTube.
It's like I got a delay or something.
Yeah, you do. That what you looking at right there. Cut everything else off. Right here.
She got to leave it. Come back in.
It's an echo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
she's showing.
Caitlin,
I think it's on.
there's something you ain't doing. You probably want to give your camera permission and microphone permission to come in.
And you got to pause YouTube too, because YouTube probably, like, she's probably trying to still stay on.
Yeah.
I mute the television or phone and turn the volume down.
So Warriors. Didn't y'all say test him?
Yeah.
Try him.
Yeah.
Try him.
Yeah.
So I dropped in the chat that y'all need to put your fringes on. See,
yeah, I saw that.
Y'all told me to put my fringes on. I put them fringes on and I went out, and these people, they looked down at them fringes and they like just stopped in their tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I got a white woman asked me what that meant, because there's more brothers that work there. It's about 3 of them.
Yeah, if they ask me, I tell them it ain't for you. It ain't for you, so don't worry about what it's for. But anyway,
that has to be my job too. They're like, why are you wearing fringes? I look like because it's the law of commandment. What do you mean? I said in the Bible.
Yeah.
Teacher of Israel. Sorry, teaching. Sorry.
Quick story. Yesterday, I had to take my daughter to get her truck out of the impound, the police impound, right? They took her truck and put it in the impound, right? So I said, okay, I'm gonna come get you, and we going over here. And she just wanted a backpack out of there. And you see these devils, all they had to do was walk out there and get that backpack for her and give it to her, right? Oh, no, they all this everything, you know. So when we walked in there, there was a so-called white woman in there, and she had a black eye, right?
Uh-oh.
So I told my daughter, I said, somebody beat her up, right? So the woman heard that. I wanted her to hear me. So she said, oh yeah, it was I got in a car accident. But she went on with this trying to tell her story, and I said, I really don't even care what happened to you.
Oh dang.
So you got the people behind the counter and stuff. Yeah. So I just turns around. I'm like, when my guy comes back, when my brother comes back, he gonna pull all y'all's heads off. He gonna tell y'all up. See y'all, and I went in there and I went to preaching. My ruach just went all off on me. And I'm saying stuff, and I told her, do you know that every one of them white people shut it down? They didn't say not one word. One of them, I guess he a police officer, came over with his gun to the counter, like that was supposed to scare me. And he said, they looking at me. They talking to my daughter. They ain't looking at me in my eyes. They looking at my daughter talking, right? So I'm standing. And he said, well, I overheard the conversation, so I figured I'd come over here so we don't have to be arguing. I said, ain't nobody arguing. Ain't nobody what it is, what it's about to be. I said, because y'all done killed people, stole, raped, pillaged. You done all that.
Too much information now. Too much information now. You should tell all that.
You to go over there and get her backpack. You couldn't even go over there and get a backpack. So the people looked at me, they look crazy. They told my daughter made a phone call to the people that, because I don't understand how they were going to try to sell her truck. And the truck don't even belong to her yet. Okay, she's still making payments on her truck. So I asked them, why is it that y'all can sell something that don't even belong to you? Make that make sense to me.
Yeah, that's what
they are. They don't care.
They talking about it's part of government entity. Y'all, the ones that be raping, y'all still raping people. Okay, so made a call. She called the people over here at the car lot. The car lot, we went out to the car lot. I'm like on the car lot over here down the street from me. So we drives over there. I go up in there and shut them down with them fringes, okay? They looked at my fringes. Well, the man that owned the place, he won them Arabs. And then you got little Nazi man up in there.
He probably know.
Yeah, they know. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna tell you how much he knew, because he tried to cleave at the end, talking about he my brother. I said, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Y'all gonna go get my daughter's truck and you gonna bring it back over here, and then she can pay y'all out. Do you know they went and did that this morning?
All praises there.
Yes. And they also, because I was talking about the over in Ukraine and all that, they was all talking about that. I said, I don't care about nothing about Ukraine. Ukraine can die and Russia can die too.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Done with that, he gonna aim them over here and kill some of y'all. He said something about do I know who the government was or something. And he answered his own question. He talking about Nazis. I said, and that's you. That would be you. That's you too. See, these people, I ain't got time for them. Look, I'm not gonna be nice to them. I'm not gonna make them feel good. I don't care.
Hallelujah.
What you did, what your ancestors did, y'all still doing it. You just trying to be on the down low about it.
Y'all
I'm the same way, sister.
Radical. No.
I'm the same way, sister. I'm the same way. I bar none.
Right.
I had heat in my job saying like she will give it, that she get rapture away. And I was like, yeah, I'll get rapture away. I was like, yes. She's like, yes. She's like, I'm for sure.
She's been watching too many Red Bull commercials.
Okay.
She was like, yeah. She was like, that's for certain. I'll get rapture away. I look like, oh yeah. She's like, yeah. She's like, I don't want you to believe. I said, oh, I believe, but you know, everything you know, rapture for you.
Like Cap.
You should have told her exactly where she was gonna go. You should have told her exactly what was gonna happen to her.
I get fired from my job. No, I ain't gonna do that.
Hey,
that's harassment.
Let's see what Sister Kim got to say. And
Kim,
Kathy and Caleb, y'all didn't connect your microphone and camera. You have to come back in, Sister Kathy. You got to get permission to your camera and your microphone. You can put your avatar in there. Go ahead, Sister Kim.
Okay. Shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
Shalom.
The reason why I came in tonight, because I have something I just need to say, because I've been having like reoccurring dreams about something. Y'all tell me what y'all think, okay? Mm-hmm. The first time when I first came into the truth, I was 50 years old. So I'm almost 60 now. But I had just turned 50. That's when I came into the truth. Most High revealed everything, you know, like he does. So the Ruach came to me and told me 3 days of darkness and then light. So after that, I had another one, but it really didn't say anything. I was just looking outside. It was kind of dark, like twilight, like it is now. And the third one I had was this morning, and it showed. Now this one was different. It showed the darkness coming, and it showed the you try to crank your car, and I was trying to crank my car. I don't know where I was trying to go, but my car kept flickering, and I couldn't get it started at all. And it was like really strange. That's all I'm saying. So what do y'all think about that? I hope I gave y'all enough information on that. I just, you know, I've always been that type of person ever since I can remember as a kid. And it's like spiritual, seeing those things, seeing things, you know, stuff like that. And this one really kind of got to me this morning, because this is the third time I've had this dream. You know, I always have to do with darkness. And something about when I was told by the Ruach 3 days of darkness and then light. I mean, that confirms it right there for me, the first one. But it just constantly keep happening.
I don't know, sister.
You have like food shortages.
Huh?
What kind of preparation have you have? You ain't got to tell everybody what you got. You know what I mean? Preparation.
Oh yeah. I've been doing that for a while now.
Okay.
I've been doing that for a while.
People be listening, and then next thing you know, they get your house paying you a visit.
Yeah.
You might want to get you some backup power. I think it's gonna be a war. I think it's gonna be kind of like a war. I'm just thinking. I might be wrong. I'm thinking. I'm thinking like they got missiles. They got stuff that'll shut your electronics down.
Mm-hmm.
They can shut down the whole electrical system.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they shut down.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah.
They can shut down the diesels, the trucks. No food.
That's right.
No trains.
Mm-hmm.
Just a flick of a switch.
That 3 days could be 3 years.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
If the Most High showed it to you, he can show you how to find it.
What you say? He showed you what?
And I also think that this dollar is going. I think we need. This is my opinion. Now I'm not. I think we need to start trying to get into this. Everything flipping over to this cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when they start saying you got to sell your soul to buy and sell, you know it's time to be out. Because
Yeah,
I think everything's flipping over to that digital currency.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying put everything. You might want to put a little bit over there because they shut them banks down. Get some cash out. I don't know. This is something.
That's part of the beat system. That's part of the beat system.
Yeah, all of it. This money we got right now is part of the beat system.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't be putting my money over on no crypto, nothing.
Yeah,
me either. I don't trust that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, yeah, y'all know that movie, The Book of Eli, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yes.
You know, when it get desolate like that, they saying that money ain't gonna mean nothing, but you'll be able to bargain with that money. Your dollars.
Yeah.
Because now it's like a trophy to them, just like that Bible was like a trophy to them. So no, but what you can, I only leave a little bit in the bank. Okay, I leave a little bit in the bank. I take the rest of it out and put it in a safe.
You know how I know. I see what you're saying. You know that money system is tied to prison. I'm just saying, if you're gonna call off, I'm just saying, just use wisdom. But I think it's at least take some out. Don't leave all your money in the bank.
Right? No.
You be like you be like the Ukrainians trying to get your money out in the bank.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. I only leave a little bit of. I leave $25 in my bank account just to leave it open.
Dang.
The rest of it ain't in there.
Yeah.
So that's just me.
But that's only if you get like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, right?
But I'm I know it ain't for everybody. I'm gonna try it. The reason why it's the B system, because the Bible specifically specify you ain't buying or selling unless you sell your soul. If you still buying and selling,
that's right.
Whether it's digitized, that ain't the mark. It's probably gonna end up being that. It probably is. So it's all money. All money gonna
get the test run.
That's what the Bible said.
Well, you know what they're going to have to do to me? They're going to have to kill me then.
Yeah, I'm not saying, yeah.
Because I'm not doing it. I'm just not.
Yeah, I understand that.
I know they would threaten me.
You really don't need money.
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to need it.
You're going to need food, and you're going to need a means to make that food.
There you go.
You're going to need water.
That's it.
You really don't need money.
Right. That's what it's coming to.
Well, I know they was threatening me.
Protect what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a means for that.
I know they were threatening me.
Might want to, get you some non-lethal. Look, non-lethal. Maybe some silent weapons like arrows to save your bullets.
Some knives. You better cut some. You better chop somebody's head off.
I learned a couple years ago how to throw knives. It ain't hard.
Dang, no.
It ain't hard. I learned a couple years.
Look, I'm just gonna run up on
them. If you ain't got to use that bullet, see, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all go ahead.
Kim, turn on that CNN in the background. Turn that CNN on. You need to be watching that CNN back there. That's fake news. That's fake news.
That's what sometimes Brother Jacob be watching.
Oh, okay.
But I know I don't watch it like that. But I watch it.
No, I don't either.
I know how to debrief myself.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I be listening to Lisa and everybody else. I don't be listening to no, because they don't tell the truth.
No, right. Then again, no.
But right.
It's a narrative.
Yeah.
It's all about narrative. Narrative.
They having all them old crazy people on there, but I know my job threatened me here not too long ago, talking about if I don't take that shot. I told them I'm not taking nothing.
Right.
I sent them a nice little thing.
They did me the same way.
Yeah, the woman was they sent me back an email telling me, well, if you don't take this job, I said no. They say you can how do they put it? What's those little words they use? Because it's always the words that they use. It didn't say mandate.
Exemption.
No, they were saying something. It's like well, basically they want me to get the shot, but it's not mandated. But you know, I said, well, right now in Texas, with that old crooked governor, I don't have to worry about that. So that's what I told him.
One
If
thing
you
I
got
said
a problem,
these rednecks down here, you know, one thing I said about these rednecks down here, they ain't with that shot mess.
Oh no. Say Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's one thing me and the hillbillies can agree on. We ain't with that shot mess. I'll be out here seeing what he at. But anyway, y'all, hey, I'll be out here seeing.
But that was just.
I'll be profiling. So if you see these folks out here going, you know what I'm saying. But anyway.
Yeah,
that was just a test anyway. They just wanted to test to see, because they're going to administer that mark one of these days. When they do administer, they already know how many people are willing to take it, because they operate in fear. So that's how they operate, to get people fearful and tell them these lies, and these people are buying in hook, line, and sinker. And so that was just a test right there. That's just all it was. And but you know, many people have taken that, because I had a sister, my middle sister took that, and about 2 months later, she ended up with a lump on her neck, and she had a biopsy, and then she had like say 1 or 2 cancer. And she had to go through chemo and all of that, radiation and all of that stuff. After she had that, she never been sick like that in her life. So I knew that. And she took that J&J. I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? She took that one.
Oh no, she shouldn't know. She know better than that.
Yeah, and then she didn't she had blood clots and all that kind of stuff. So she's been battling for the last year now, taking that jab.
That's that scare tactic. Oh, if you run out, they got a whole bunch of people that ran out. But see, y'all told me before it even came down here, do not take nothing. It's gonna go right past your house. You don't have to worry about nothing. I ain't taking nothing. I ain't took nothing. Told my kids right away. Soon as he told me, I told them. No, we're not doing that.
Let me show y'all this right quick. Let me show y'all.
Did I tell y'all? Did I tell you that I came close from getting that shot like 3 times, and y'all was like, "Don't do it, don't do it,
don't do it."
Every time, so I said, so this happened last year in the summertime, and I scheduled like 3 different appointments on 3 different days, whatever, and I didn't go because it was something. Well, the work was telling me not to get it, and that something's wrong with the shot overall. And so I knew that was. I knew that. You know, I'm chosen because of those 3 scenarios I was in. I came close to getting the shot, but I didn't go. 3 times.
Y'all see that up on the screen?
Yes.
What the heck?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. If I tell y'all, I listen. If I tell y'all I listen to certain people, that don't mean go listen to don't go to them for the scripture. I mean, not that I'm not telling you.
That's right.
You gotta be like, you don't go to people that CNN for your spiritual enlightenment about the Most High. And tell them what they're doing. So if I listen to certain people, I'm not telling you to believe everything they say.
Right.
I'm just, that's where I was.
Eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Yeah. Look at this. Right. The least amount of cases was in Africa. Why is they over there?
Right.
They trying to get them.
Yeah. Man,
they know this king. They know the kingdom is going back to us, and they want us to stay in seeing if they can try to dehumanize us. Well, they know they can continue to rule this kingdom forever, and it just ain't gonna happen.
Sure ain't. They got that all twisted.
Yep. And all
it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, look at they got some stuff, boy. They got, I forgot what they called it. They got, I wrote the notes down, but I need to get to work. What I need to do. They got some doggone genetically modified mosquitoes. They can release in a drone.
Yes, I've seen that.
I was watching. It might have been Brother Issachar. I might have been watching his video. Yeah. But yeah, they got some stuff that they can release, the biolabs and stuff. These folks is out of, these folks just don't sleep on them. Don't. Yeah,
they working with that nanotechnology.
Yeah. Careful right now, we getting in deep water.
Yeah.
Been talking about something for about 10 minutes. we
Screw them.
on something, man. We've been talking to.
Screw them. They need to hear the truth. They ugly. Ugh. And stop. Can't stand the heathens. Ugh.
They listening. They listening.
Oh, you know they are. You know. Yeah.
Sister Kathy, you're gonna have to share your microphone and your screen and your camera.
People don't get that part. Yeah, the same
trying
person.
to come in, but you're gonna have to share your microphone and your camera.
Everybody ain't tech savvy. More guys, they slow with technology.
It took me a minute when I first came on StreamYard. It took me a minute. It's kind of awkward at first.
Yeah, well, you see, I ain't got it because I couldn't even figure out how to make it come up on this tablet, but I'm up on this phone. But they just don't want me on.
I use my iPad. I have problems with StreamYard too, so it must not be compatible or something.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It worked for me.
What?
I have problems. I get it to work, but it frees up or something.
Oh.
I know my laptop wouldn't let me, not laptop, but my desktop wouldn't let me get on.
Oh,
But
really?
use my cell phone.
Yeah, me too. But look, they took the picture off my cell phone and everything. You can't see me. I can't take pictures. So I went to my tablet, and now it wouldn't even put the link in on my tablet in the tablet. So I couldn't even come up on that.
Yeah, I know mine don't do that either. So
Y'all ain't tech savvy. Y'all old school.
You right. We need you. We need you.
We'll get there.
Kathy still stuck. I thought I seen her pop in at first.
Yeah, I was praying for like somebody to come on and read the scriptures more than just to entertain. You know what I'm talking about, Brother Warrior?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
I think his mic.
Hey, I hear you. I got my mic.
Yeah. I was saying I was really wanting somebody to come on and read the scriptures and where they be more understand it more.
Yeah.
And y'all pop up. I was so happy about that. I said, ooh. Yeah, because I said that I learned a whole lot from y'all, and
me too.
I really enjoy every time y'all come on. I don't care if I'm at work or where I'm at. I'm always listening.
I listen to sometime on work. I try to get in 2 hours of word, and I try to get some black news that I can double check, and every time I double check it be what they say it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I be doing.
Yeah, when I first came into the truth, I said I never want to be fooled again, man. I said I got in these scripts and I got sharp. I said when they come up to me now, they better know what they're talking about, because they're gonna get sliced and diced and talk to me. I had some Jews come to my house one day.
Right.
Boy,
I got to tell y'all, and I got to tell y'all this. I got to tell y'all something. Y'all ready for this one?
Ready or not?
Yeah, I come.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all tell me what you think about this one too. When I first came into the truth, you know how you get tested, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know he gonna test you. Don't Bible tells me the word says he gonna get tested.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how it went down. This man came in. I was working at this one office. This white man came in and offered all of us $10 million. I'm gonna let you know that. That's what he did. $10 million. So we went to this meeting, and he got all the paperwork ready, and it was legit because the man was worth about $1.8 million. The thing is,
is
that we didn't get the money.
I got money.
Let me tell you what happened. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible.
He said the thing is.
The thing is, yeah. At that time, my mother was still alive. And I was coming from a nursing home, and it was this man. He was walking down the street. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what he had on. I told Brother Jake about this a long time ago. He had on a lamb wool lamb coats, coats that be like the wool on the inside and be like that tan color on the outside.
Yep.
And his hair was white. He was dark skinned man. He turned around, he looked at me, his eyes kind of lit up. I'm telling you, I'm wide awake and it's happening now.
What?
And I go down the street and I look at him. But see, I'm gonna tell you something, most time I always warn you about stuff. You know, back then I wasn't that good at the word back then. Okay. So I was coming from Walmart one day. The same man, but his hair was more like an afro, like a big afro, woolly afro. Had his hands out, I don't want to say this, had his hands out to the side, on the side. And the Ruach came to me and told me to give it away. I had $300 in my wallet. Now, like I said, he tested. I got when I kept going down the street, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, you pay for this shit. You pay for this stuff too.
She started cutting,
Yeah. I was going down the street. I kept saying, I gotta pay my bills. Now I wasn't gonna take that money and do nothing with it. But why in the heck did I not obey what the Most High told me to do? He told me to take that money and give it to that man. I don't know who that man was.
Right?
But the thing is, it was a reason why that he wanted me to do that, and I didn't do it. When I got home, I broke down. And boy, I'm gonna tell you something that the Ruach did again. Came back and told me, "Are you gonna hear me when I call you home?"
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, am I gonna hear when he called home? Oh boy, I tell you, I never want to go through that again. Every time he tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't care what it is.
So you said that. She said like the first guy you said he was a. You said that he was a wool coat. You said his hair was white as wool. You said he had fire.
His hair was white, like a big white afro, like a big white woolly afro. It's, dark skin, of course. He had on a lamb's wool coat. You know, lamb's wool coat from back in the 70s.
Listening to two devices.
Huh?
Listening to two devices.
Oh, what's that?
Got some background noise.
Letitia, I think. I don't know.
No, it ain't me.
Oh,
I don't have nothing on.
Ain't nobody got no watching on another device and the volume up.
No, I got. Only thing I got was the TV. Want me to cut the TV off?
I don't
That's
know.
all I got. Huh?
No, I'm just trying to. I'll just the volume up. Ain't that shouldn't be it. I don't know.
So what you say now, Brother Waterhouse?
It's something on. It's something. Whatever you got, it's something. Go ahead.
It's better now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, that was it. I've been told to do several things, and I'm gonna tell you, I've been disobedient when I was first in this walk because I didn't know.
We had my question, man. You said that it was a wool coat like lamb, and you said his eyes was like fire. You said
no, it wasn't like fire. It just like lit up like white, like a light bulb, like kind of white, like that. The first time I saw him, and then the second time I saw him, he was standing there with his arms stretched out to his sides. He had on the same lamb's wool coat, and he had that woolly hair, white hair, like a big afro. And I was told to give him $300 that was in my wallet, and I didn't do it. And I'm telling you, that Ruach was hitting me big time at the first beginning when I first started in this walk. It still comes every once in a while and tell me stuff like, they'll give us a new language or something like that. You can see something like that, little things, you know what I'm saying? But telling me what scriptures to read or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that was a test that I did, and I didn't pay attention, and I didn't listen. I was disobedient.
Right.
And I was told, "Are you gonna hear me when I call you home?"
Right.
So,
yeah,
I mean, it was a joke.
Sister Kim, did you feel guilty? I mean, really guilty when you got home?
I'm gonna tell you something. I felt like shit.
Yep, that's what it was.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Like pure, and you want to say it, pure D shit. That's how they say it in Mississippi, right?
Yeah. No, I know that feeling because when I was all out here crazy and smoking meth and doing all this crazy stuff, and he said clear as day, there's more of you that I require. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't pay attention then, you know. So now I'm smoking, I'm drinking, I'm crazy out my mind, and then he came back again. Now he said, if you don't jump in this door now, I may not come back for 40 years. And then he went on and made it a little bit harder. And he said, you might not wake up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I jumped in that door so quick, and I've been in the door ever since. Okay, so can't nobody tell me what I heard. You know what I'm saying? He was telling you something. You didn't listen.
Didn't listen. Didn't listen. I tell you. Boy, I said he will whoop your behind.
Sure will. Yeah. Yeah, I listen now. You can't nobody tell me nothing. They be trying to say, go check that. I ain't checking out nothing. Look, I'm staying straight like this. I'm staying right here. I'm not veering to the right. I'm not veering to the left. I'm staying right here. Right? You're not gonna be up my track. I don't care what nobody talking about. They ain't talking about y'all do you. You see what I'm saying? That's what I tell them. Y'all do you, because I'm doing y'all all day long.
That's right.
I have people in my job ask about my fringes and tassels. You know, I'm like, it's the law commandment for the children of Israel, and like they, you know, them like they lost. Like what? Law commandment? Yes, the law commandment of the Bible supposed to follow. Oh, never mind. It's for the children of Israel. Children of Israel. I say, yeah, the so-called black people. Black people, the black people they got called now. We ain't black, we Hebrews,
right?
Israelites. That was our original. Culture or whatever. But your ancestors switched our freaking name and name us the N-word. Those are my ancestors. I said, well, who are they then? Tell me who are you? You sure ain't black. You know what? Man, I heard people say like,
they don't deserve for you to give them no explanation. They don't get nothing from me. You want some questions? Go look in the Bible for yourself. Like y'all hid our hid our culture from us and stuff. You go figure it out then.
Well, I'm not believe it anyway. They don't believe my job anyway. They don't believe in the Bible or him.
They better.
I had paid conversation with he. I don't believe in the Bible, or I don't believe that's true. What you say about history? Okay, okay.
They do say that. They do say that. I tell them to watch. That's what I tell them. Well, just watch me.
Well, I'm like brother Yahuwah's Kingdom. I'll be waiting on him to ask me some stuff.
Me too.
Woo. I'll be waiting.
I took one heathen one day at work. I was I saw this one heathen. He's always up praying. He's a young guy. He's probably in his mid-30s. And I told him, I said, you're pretty. I said, you read the Bible, and I see you up there praying all the time. But I said, I want to show you something real quick. And I took him, and I got all those scriptures, and I showed him where the children of Israel are black. I took him through all those scriptures, and he gonna tell me at the end. So if anybody can find anything in the Bible if they want to find it. So you just found every place where you saw black at and want to attribute that to being the Israelites. I said, well, that's what they are. I said, that's who the children of Israel are. I said, according to the scripture, I showed you all the scripture, all these passages that the children of Israel are black. But I said, you seem like you had a problem. I said, we didn't go and take those pictures and paint our images. Y'all painted your images in these scriptures right here. So I'm just showing you that the very God that you think that you've been praying to is a white God. I said, he looks like us.
That's right.
He got a sin expression on his face, man. He looks horrified.
What he said is
he turned red.
He said, well, you believe what you want to believe. I believe what I want to believe. And he walked off after that.
I was saying, when they come, give me that lake of fire.
They're going to do that either way.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they're going to keep denying it. I don't care, because I ain't even talking to them. Look, you can't even talk to me. Period. Don't even talk to me. it's so hard for me to get stuff done now because I got to go to the eye. I went into the eye place, but they seen them fringes. She tried to come crunk and then she got slapped down. Like, no. You was here last time and you laughed last time about these glasses. I like bifocals with the line. And she tried to say, well, no, I was here. I said, I know you was here last time. You the one that was telling me that these bifocals with the lines is more than the ones that don't have in there. And that's just not true. But okay, you thought I was gonna pay for them glasses last time, and I didn't. Y'all gave them glasses to me because you lied. See, get on somewhere with that.
I'm trying to post a comment, praise him. Hold on. I'm gonna end the video at 2 hours because I had time compacting the video. I had to compact it, get it to fit on other platforms.
Okay.
Y'all.
All right.
Let me see. I'm trying to get this link to this channel. You have to click on that. Praise him. Click on that dog on that. Put it in the chat. This link.
My dad was saying like,
in that way.
my dad was saying like, you should be wearing your fringes at work because like you gonna cause commotion with that. I said, Dad, this is a law commandment for us to follow. We gotta wear fringes everywhere we go. Dad, like I don't care what they say about my fringes and how it's offensive. I'm going HR put a paint on
They already hate you anyway, sister. Tell them.
Why we feel the need to make them feel comfortable?
Right.
They already hate you anyway.
Right.
You said what? You said what, Warrior? You said what, Warrior? You said what?
I said, why do we feel the need to have to make them feel comfortable? They don't feel the need to make them feel comfortable.
Right. I told Dad, I said no, Dad. I said in the Bible it said we are attracted to what French style garments. Whatever we go, like whether it's work, grocery store, whatever. Like we put that, like that's by you not wearing yours, Dad, you breaking the law commandment.
Right.
I know, but how the hitters up there, they be nitpicking on us and God, you offending them with the word of your shirt saying Hebrew. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, sister, they already hate you anyway. What else do you have to lose? We ain't got to lose anyway.
What they gonna do? Hate you more than they already hate you?
Right.
Right. I said, I ain't stopping wearing my fringes for nobody. I ain't trying to please nobody. Forget them.
Right.
Go ahead, look. Go ahead, look at me. Yep, I'm different.
Yeah. I was up there twice because I was on 2 devices. I put that link in
there. He left.
Come on in.
On TV. Kim background. I think her husband or boyfriend came in and walked out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but yeah, Warriors. You actually inspired me because now I got like the Hebrew sports shirt now with the hat. Now the t-shirt. I go work with all, and they was like, "What the hell is she wearing her shirt?" Yeah, keep looking. Yep. You can't read it. You won't be able to understand it anyway. So you could try to read and understand it, but
whatever most I tell us to do, we need to prepare. Whatever it is. I keep it 3 years. I don't know what
that's right.
3 years. And you see 3 days.
That's right.
Yep.
So whatever it is, we need to be prepared. We don't need to be playing around.
That's right.
While they distracted with each other, we need to be prepared.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. I
keep hearing 3 years. I mean, just out the blue. I'm minding my own business. 3 years. I'm working like a dog in thoroughbred. 3 years. This year, talking about her video in 3 days. In the Bible, sometimes days mean years. So, whatever the Most High show you to do it. You know you're gonna have to eat.
Better do it.
Do it.
Have some water. Yeah.
So is that a bad thing?
That's right.
Like, if I don't get any visions or dreams, like what y'all saying, like you said how like you get here in 3 years.
No,
you said 3 days. Like I've been wondering, like I've been hearing like other people. I do.
Just make use of the gift that He done given you.
Right.
Because sometimes if you ask the Most High for a gift, and you don't use it, guess what's happening?
Right.
Punishment.
Yeah.
Right.
It can be mild, or it can be spicy,
Right.
or it can be very hot.
Mm-hmm.
You're asking the Moses. Look at what Mashiach did. He took the talent from the one that had 2 and gave it to the one that had 10.
Right.
So if he give you a gift, make use of what you got.
That's right. Stop trying to get what he ain't gave you. Just keep rolling with what you got.
Because he might be, because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Give us something. We got to use. He don't give us nothing for it to collect dust.
Right. Right.
That's right.
I got a testimony for y'all. So speaking of that, warrior, I have a testimony for y'all. So I have a background. So I went to film school. So I got a bachelor's in film. Like filmmaking and things like that. Kind of like, what is that? So I went to school for film, like basically making movies and TV shows. So I got my bachelor's in that, and then I decided with my master's in writing for film and TV because I had passion for writing versus filmmaking. And I was in LA 3 years. I came back home in 2020 before the pandemic happened because I feel like I didn't belong there, or it wasn't meant for me to be there. And I feel like the Most High called me home for a reason, and then I should, LA basically a place that he wanted to be at, whatever. So anyway, I had like 3 people ask me. I had Larvin, a singer, and I had like somebody else would ask me about back in the film. I said, hey, I still like do videography, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I was in school for that. And they was like, that's cool. Like, do you have like anything that I can see that you've done? Keep in mind that when I started grad school, I kind of put the filmmaking, like camera stuff, whatever, off to the side, because I was into writing. And here I am, my 2 people who are in the truth, whatever, asked me about my experience in film. And I was like, dang, like, it's like the 3rd person to ask me about my background in film. Like, what should I do? Like, it's like Most High tell me to use my talent for Israel, and it's make content for our nation, whatever, not for the right people. And this 3rd person came to me. He was like, hey, I see your Facebook page. I saw you have like a camera in your hand. Like, do you do like any film stuff? I said, yeah, I do. I've been school for that. He said, well, how much would you charge for how much would you charge me for you to shoot the big film festival that happened in Louisville on April 8th to the 10th? And the big festival is it's gonna be like a bunch of Hebrew Israelite artists, like Marvin's gonna be there, Marvin, Hezekiah, and other people, whatever that, I don't know. He like, and I was like, dang, it's like the 3rd person to ask about my background. Like, the Most High is telling me something, but I don't know I'm not sure what it is. And I was like, well, to be honest, I don't have any film gear. I haven't done film in a long time, but I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max. That's like a cinema camera in your pocket. I could shoot on that. If I get a gimbal to put it on. So, gimbal is basically like
multiple people asking you about filming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now
pay attention to that. That might be, you might need to look in the direction.
Oh, I am. So like the 3rd person to ask about this, and I was like, well, to be honest, I haven't done it in a long time. I have the iPhone. I don't have any film gear. He said, sis, he's like, I'm not here to judge you. Like, I want to try anything with her. Like, the High is putting this on your heart to pursue your passion that you went to school for, but use it in a way that he wanted you to use it for Israel, like content for Israel specifically. So I agree with him. So now I'm gonna be filming the Abib Film Festival in Louisville for 3 days.
Oh, nice.
I was like, okay, Most High is telling me something, and like, I'm not telling you something. Whatever. I feel like Ruach was like, don't be afraid. Trust me, and I will guide you. I would help provide the resources that you need to be able to shoot, the film festival in Louisville. It's just amazing, like how it works, and understanding the importance of using our talents. Like where y'all said, if you get your gift or talent, you have to use it.
Right.
And that can't be afraid.
Right.
So I had share a testimony with y'all. I'm not sure that makes any sense. Like, huh? What?
You're learning how to pay attention to what the Most High is showing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If anybody else, we at the 2 hour mark.
Okay.
It's just hard. It's hard on certain platforms. It's hard. They want you to. It's hard for me to upload more than 2 hours to certain places. That's all. I'm not trying to rush.
Yeah.
Okay, but we appreciate you letting.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Y'all making me more social. I'm kind of. It has its advantages. I kind of grew up like keeping to myself. I didn't really know. I grew up in the church and I really didn't know how to associate with other folks. We was out in the country, but it happened. But it has its advantages where I don't feel the need to do what everybody else is doing.
That's right.
It has a disadvantage. How do you witness to the Most High and you have trouble communicating with folks? How you witness for him? So he had to work that out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all helping me. We helping each other. I thank y'all for coming up.
That's right. All praises.
All praises.
All praises to the Most High.
Yes, all praises to the Most High.
Well, Shalom, Mishpachah.
Yes, Shalom, Mishpachah.
Shalom.
Love y'all. Y'all take care.
All right.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Have a good night. Love y'all.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Love y'all. Lala Tov.
Lala Tov.
you're afraid to bleed. I said you're afraid to bleed. Long as the white man sent you to Korea, you bled. He sent you to Germany, you bled. He sent you to the South Pacific to fight the Japanese, you bled. You bleed for white people. But when it comes time to seeing your own churches being bombed and little black girls murdered, you haven't got no blood.